Hello, welcome to When I Have Spare Time podcast. My name is Frank, and I'll be sitting here talking to you for a few minutes. As usual, I'm wearing clothes. I'm wearing a twice pullover. Um, I'm a little tired because I've been working full time, so I have first world problems. But I am going to make a video because our favorite LOLcow has put out new content, and this one is called "Be a Stripper the Right Way." And I just want you guys to know there is no right way to be a stripper. You shouldn't be a stripper. You should do any other job except sex industry or sex work. Like if you're a self-respecting person, man or woman, you don't work in the sex industry. And the way she is giving life advice and glorifies this stuff is really bad because you already know there's a few people out there that look up to her and like wanna live this kind of life. But anyway, but if you're watching this channel, you're a person of relatively high IQ, so you're here to laugh at her. So let's see what she has to say.
Hello, welcome back to Ask Anna. Today we are going to be talking about how to be.
Oh gosh, she's advertising. So she, look at this. She's showing pictures of her at work. Oh my god. Oh god. Okay, whatever. Silly.
Be an elite stripper. I'm going to talk about what happens when most girls make money, what they do with their money, how to make more money, and how.
So she's gonna tell us. So she just called herself an elite stripper. So she's gonna tell us what to do after you make money. Oh, well, she just said what she's gonna do. But anyway, I'm gonna take a guess what you do with your money. I'm a guess. Buy cocaine. Okay, let's go.
How to retain clients. Most of the girls who end up dancing are very young, from like 18 to young 20s. That's when most people start. And then there is some longevity. I know some dancers who are 40.
Imagine being a stripper and you started out between 18 and 24 and now you're 40 still doing it. What kind of life is that?
But most of them stay in it from about, I would say, 5 to 10 years, depending on the club. The club that I'm at now, there's a very high retention rate, and a lot of them stay there like over 5 years. A lot of girls are really young and they're not used to making money. Yesterday was Halloween and I wore my Hooters outfit because I used to work at Hooters a year.
I mean, like, she looks gross to me. I don't like she's all proud of this, which is very. Who are the men paying for this hippo to dance on them? Okay, come on.
Ago, and I was surprised just how many girls like came up and told me that they used to work at Hooters. So the pipeline from just restaurant workers and of young like pretty girls to just strippers is very normal. So most of us don't start out with a lot of money. So when that happens, you spend it.
No shit.
Because you just don't know how to manage it. So it takes a lot of discipline.
Now, guys, you remember last video where she talked about how to manage money or whatever video? You guys remember? And she like got the math wrong, and I don't know. So I don't know. It's like I guess no one left a comment on her video saying like, you were just making up numbers. And you remember she was like, you need a piece of paper and you need to like write everything down. Like it was so basic, and then like it looked like a kindergartner was doing it. Yeah, this chick is special.
To keep your money, and even if you're not a girl who spends it, then you might just be a person who meets their weekly quota only works like 2 days a week and then stops working for the rest of the week, when you could be working 4 days a week and maximizing your potential earning income.
Potential
So
wholeness.
I would say it either goes like one of two ways. Either you meet your quota and you just give up and you just stay at home the rest of the time, or you spend it all. And that's another thing too. I've talked about it before, but there's this weird thing. I heard this millionaire talk. They were doing like it was like interviews on millionaires in Atlanta. I forget the name of the channel, but it was really cool to watch. But he was saying that the thing that holds most people back is their trauma. It's not their ability to make money. It's just their trauma. So once you can like heal yourself, then it's
What the hell are you talking about? You know, when I was 6, I fell into a rose bush. That's why I'm poor.
a lot easier to keep what you've earned. Because there's just this need to get rid of what you've gotten because you've never had it before.
What?
Like you feel more comfortable with nothing. Um, and then you want to set limits for yourself. I have a watch. I love
Wow.
this watch so much. It's helped me with my daily life.
That watch looks like she got it from the supermarket from the the quarter machine. Comes in like the plastic bubble. Like that looks like the most fake gold ever. I mean, it's probably real. Her pimp probably gave it to her.
Life too, because you just don't realize how much you track until you have a watch and you can like physically see it. So you're gonna want to set a time limit for yourself. When you talk to a man and a song is playing, you need to talk to him for like that first song and see what type of person he is. If you can tell that he's somebody who has money, which somebody who has money is going to be very calm. They're not going to be flashy. They're not going to be like wanting things from you or
She is giving you hoe lessons. You realize that, right? Okay.
excessively needy. They're just going to be calm. But if you can tell that they really like you and that there's a high potential that they would spend their money on you, then you should talk to them for at least a few songs so they get to know you and hopefully like you. But if they're not that, then you just need to be spending one song and then trying to get a dance for the second song. On top of this, too, your body
Oh my God, she is so proud of this. She's so on the left side, where she's wearing the pink shoes. She looks like a monster. Um, and then on the right, looks like a monster but not wearing pink. I don't know. Like, would you want this on your lap, stripping? I wouldn't. I don't know. But then I'm a guy that doesn't go to strip clubs because I mean, like the whole thing's wrong. I mean, like the men that go are trash too. So it's like, but it's just I don't have any videos of men who are putting out life advice talking about like, well, how to get a good stripper. So anyway.
body needs to be in really, really good shape. I work out 2 days a week now. I can put some videos in of what I look like.
She works out 2 days a week now. I don't think 2 days a week is enough. I currently lift weights every other day now. It changes. I sometimes do every day. Sometimes whatever. I'm just saying what I'm doing now, and then like I walk a lot. But I'm not a stripper, whatever. I'm just saying. I don't think you have to. I believe it's like. And I know I'm nitpicking, but I was talking to this chick with a really hot body, and I asked her like what was her workout, and she said 4 days a week. That's like the minimum, so you can like tell that you worked out because like she looks like once again she's one Subway sandwich away from being fat. Like she looks like if she puts like too much mustard on the hot dog, like those tights are gonna rip. So either she needs to go like 4 days a week, or stop eating.
But I'm in pretty good shape, and because of that, I get
You have
dances
three
very
chins.
easily.
You
I
have three
get
chins. Okay.
people's money very easily. Reaper's right here. He's messing with the camera. So time limit. You're also going to want to have a drink limit for yourself. I would recommend having like only one or two specific types of drinks that you will allow yourself to drink. I personally don't drink at all, and that really helps me because my head's clear and then I'm a few steps ahead of everybody else. But if you do and you need that, then you just need a limit, and you need to be limiting yourself to the types of drinks, because you don't want to have like a nice little fruity drink and then be taking shots because you just think, oh, it's like right here. So drink limit, time limit. You need to build up your emotional resilience too, because if one man won't do it, the one right next to him probably will. So if you get rejected, or if somebody starts picking at you, like that's just who they are. And not all money is good money either. So if somebody's gonna traumatize you or like put you down to the
Okay, listen, you're a stripper, so you're already traumatized. Okay, as far as I know, the average stripper doesn't have a good childhood. Once again, remember, folks, she is estranged from her family. She is a college graduate, but she's a stripper. Hasn't had one decent relationship with a man. So I think, the client being mean to her is like the least of her problems. Don't take her advice, even though she's giving advice on how to be a stripper, but whatever.
point that you have to go sit in the back for 30 minutes to take a break, that's bad money. So just be very, very careful with your emotions.
All the money you
You'll
get
build it up
from this
after
type of
time.
job
You'll
is
stop
bad.
giving a fuck. You need to prepare for the summer. That is one thing I didn't really have the opportunity to do. In a way, I did. The club that I was working at before, I actually heard a rumor that they were going to close and sell it this past summer because they were doing so bad. And thankfully, I left that one, and then I went to the one that is supported by their regulars. So the summer was fine, but it was tough. Like there were days I was making like 150, 200, and that was rough. That was really, really rough. Compared to now, it's fine. And
No
now,
problem.
since I know what I know now, I'm doing my best to pick up as many days as possible in the week, just so I can save up and prepare for when times will be bad. Like this year, I'm trying, I have a goal I want to meet within 3 months, so I've been doing like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, like back to back. And that's been hard because usually I'll put a day in between. But those are the days that I have the most potential to earn the most income. So I've just been doing those 4 days back to back, and then like in a coma for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, because it's a very hard job. Like I'm swinging from the ceiling, I'm hanging upside down, I'm doing back bends off the pole. Like it's a tough job. Very physically demanding.
being
And then
hard.
I'm working out 2 days on top of that. So I'll work out like Monday, Tuesday, I'll do arm day and then leg day, and then I'll be
So I get it. So her dancing is technically a workout, and there is construction in the background. That's why I haven't been making videos. Another reason why I haven't been making videos, there's just been so much noise around here. Let me see if my door is closed. Nothing I can do. It's not a professional studio. Okay.
doing all my pole work for the rest of the week. Yeah, being very in shape, preparing for summer. For this summer, I'm gonna have another job. I keep looking for a day job. I'm not entirely sure what I want to do, but I do want to just give myself more opportunities and to learn more careers. But for this next summer, I will most definitely have a
Being a stripper is not a career.
second job, and I'll probably only work weekends because I'm not going through that again. You want to set aside money for taxes. I still don't know completely how taxes work. I'm 23. I only filed my own taxes last year because I was in college, and then I had like the whole like financial aid too before that. So yeah, I've only filed taxes with the W-2. I haven't done the 1098 yet. So I'll let you know this year when I go through that. Yeah, but you want to set aside a percentage for taxes. And then after that, you want to work off either paying off your debt, or you can pursue higher education, or pursue a trade. Like, I think everybody needs to have a second thing going on, whether it's like cosmetology school or a regular bachelor's degree, like whatever it is. Yeah, do your best to not put yourself in more
Thank you, OY
debt
stripper.
and pursue something else. And it is such a great opportunity too with dancing, because you have your own schedule. I only have to be at the place that I work at now. Well, I don't really have a schedule. I have like a very low commitment to it. But
Now you seem
with
all
that
into me.
low commitment, there's so much opportunity to travel, to go see things that I haven't seen. And you want to take full advantage of that. Like, you can be exploring so many other things with having such like a much, like, now I would say the average stripper, I do pretty well, but I would say the average girl is making between.
We're in an election year and a recession. Okay, so those two things are right. I'm surprised you got that right. This past year has been tough for all dancers. Well, yeah, because the economy's been so bad, and so don't have extra cash to give to you hoes. We see the state of the economy first due to changes in discretionary spending. That is all correct. They say that you can tell how good the economy is by how good strip clubs do, because discretionary income. It's true. It's true.
100 to
So like
700,
she voted for
800.
Trump.
Reaper. Look at it. He just knocked down my ring light. Hold on. I would say that's an average. So you don't want to be going easy on yourself just because you're making more money. If anything, you want to do the opposite and go harder. And then you're going to want to build up your clientele too. My job is so much easier now because I know the people that come in and they like me. I would say you want to have about 75% of the people that you meet, you want them to like you. Like, you're going to have assholes. It's just going to happen. Excuse you. And when that happens, you need to stick to what you believe in. Like, if somebody's going to treat you with disrespect, you're not going to go up to them the next time you see them and act all friendly.
See, but like when you're a stripper, isn't that existence kind of just like wallowing in disrespect in the first place? I mean, I come on, I just don't know. I've never heard anyone say, I respect that stripper. I've never heard anyone ever say that. I've never heard anyone talk about or hold a stripper in high regard. And I've never heard anyone talk about, once again, the male clients. I never heard anyone go like, you know what, that stripper addicted guy, he's got a lot going on. Like, it, once again, goes both ways. But anyway.
No, they treated you with disrespect. So you need to stick to who you are, stand up for
You treated
yourself,
yourself with
but
disrespect
at the
by being
same
a
time, you
stripper.
need to get their money. And at least if you get their money, try to make them feel good about you, because the next time that they see you, they'll want to spend money on you again. And then that's like a guaranteed $20 each time you see them.
Yep.
But if somebody really disrespects you, it doesn't matter about their money. You can get it from somewhere else. Don't let somebody, like, that's the same thing, like good money and bad money. If somebody disrespects you, even though that they give you money, don't do it. Because you're going to fuck up the rest of your money. Because somebody treats you bad, then you start seeing yourself poorly, then you lose your self-esteem, then there's no
You're a stripper,
confidence,
you
and
don't
you're
have
not going to
self-esteem.
interact with people the same way. And your energy and your confidence is everything in this job. A question I will ask people, because I'll forget that I talked to them in the first place, just because I meet so many people, and if they look familiar, I'll ask them if I was mean to them. And this question, if they say yes, is most always deserved. Because I'm really not mean to people. I'm a pretty nice person. I'm really not mean to people unless if they deserve it.
You're an
So
angel.
if somebody says that I was mean to them, well, I'll ask a couple more questions so I remember what they said. But that's pretty much the biggest red flag for me, and then I'll just avoid that person. Because I'm not trying to get re-traumatized by whatever nasty thing you want to say to me.
Words
And
hurt.
you need to remember, too, that you need to respect the relationship that you have with these people. A lot of men,
It's not a relationship.
There's a good percentage that are just assholes, but then you have others that are
You're
great.
dance necking on
You
guy
have
laps.
others that, for whatever reason, they work too much and they have no feminine energy, and that's why they come in. Or maybe they're married and their wife won't have sex with them, and they
Well,
just
you
need
do.
that stimulation. Or they're just, I don't know, bored and they come in. You still need to respect the relationships you have with the people that come in, and just treat it for what it is. Like, you don't. I feel like some girls talk badly about all of the men, and I think I've definitely gone through that too. But I've also met some really nice men, ones that keep coming back to me week after week, because I respect the relationship and who they are. Like, if a man needs variety, and if a man just needs a lot of women, you just have to respect that that's who they are, and you can't change that. The only thing you can do is get your money, be nice, leave them feeling happy,
Her view
and
on
go.
men is
You
so
don't have
warped.
to
I mean,
respect the
she
choices
she
that
really
they
does
make.
just see, wallets.
But yeah, that's gonna be everything. Like your customer retention, because that is gonna get me through the summer this year. That's where I fucked up, because I had no customers that knew me this past summer, so it was just tough. I had to start relationships from
Well,
ground zero.
you
But
gotta
now
give
I know
out
I'll be
more
fine. We'll be
frequent
fine.
customer blowjob cards.
Yeah,
Kind of like
that's
Starbucks.
everything on how to be an elite
Get a free
stripper.
latte
Save
after the
your
first time.
money. I know this year is so tough. It's an election year, and then there's a recession and everything. Don't get mad at yourself if you don't
Hey,
make money. Just
Biden and
and
Harris were
don't
the
pressure yourself
worst
either to get money from
leaders
situations
in
that
the
you know you
history of
shouldn't be
America.
in, because you can
Even
always
worse
make
than
more
Carter.
money tomorrow. And also, don't spend all the money you make today thinking you can make it tomorrow, because you don't know what can happen. You could
Yeah,
lose your
like the
job.
pole can break.
I don't know. You could, your car could break down. Like, you just don't need to be spending money like that recklessly, even though you feel
You
like
could
it'll
find
always come
Jesus
in,
and not want to
because you just
be
don't
hell
know.
anymore.
And that's everything. Bye.
This is so niche. Like I really, I don't know. Maybe there are a few women watching this who want to get into stripping because of her, and so I guess this video was good for them. But I mean, come on, let's really use her for what she is, and it is an example of what not to be. That's why these videos she puts out are important, because it's showing you what not to be. If you have a college education, use the college education. Don't use your vagina and dance on like guys' laps and poles and whatever. You know, um, like your mom and dad. Be friends with your mom and dad. Why is she estranged from her parents? I'm sure her parents don't want her to be a stripper. I'm sure if she called her parents up and said, "Hey, I don't want to be a stripper. Help me out," they would totally help her out. To me, she's just made a series of bad choices, and she's probably using emotion instead of logic. So just let her be an example and do the opposite. But if you're that one person watching this to actually get stripper advice, well, hey, subscribe. Anyway, I've said enough. You guys have a good one. I'll talk to you later. Peace.